This is another Crafty Sausage video, and today we are back with another survival series. So, in this episode, we are going to be starting off by building another smaller train station down over on the island near the castle, and then we're also going to be building a few more tracks up to it here. So let's me go ahead and grab a couple of other things here so that way we can get everything built up. Okay, so here we are down where we need to start building this thing up here. And you can see in a previous episode, we already sort of laid out the floor for it so we can get an idea of how we want it to go. So we just need to go ahead and build this up. Okay, so I just finished building up the basic house here, as you can see. It's just a normal old place here. It's more so a shed, honestly. But it'll work for our little halfway through train station, because I think I've decided that the train station is going to continue going off in this direction somehow. I'm not exactly sure how just yet. It might go under a tunnel in the castle, or it might just go around it. Haven't decided. If you guys think it should be one way or the other, you guys can comment down below. But next step is actually going to be doing this tunnel the whole way through here. And I'm thinking maybe just to make it a little more interesting, we use reds and oranges. Also, we're getting rid of the dandelions because dandelions are hideous. Okay, anyways, I wanted to go over here and get some acacia wood so that way we could have some oranges. And then we had some red mangrove wood actually in our chest from a wandering trader in one of the past episodes. And I figured that would look good in there, even though we don't have much of it. I'm not actually sure. I'll have to check and see how much we have. Okay, so let me collect some of this. Okay, so I collected up a whole bunch of the acacia wood, and it looks like we also have quite a few mangrove logs actually. So we can go ahead and grab them here, clean up our inventory a little bit for some stuff we won't need anymore. And we are going to go ahead and get to work with that tunnel right down here. And, ooh, we should cut down some of that bamboo a little bit. Might have to put some string on it. Huh. Um, hmm. Okay, so how do we want to do this? I'm thinking we're definitely going to need a little bit, we're definitely going to want a little bit more headroom here. Maybe even make it a bit wider. Maybe make it 2 blocks wide and have like a path going right beside it. That could be nice. That way you could walk in here too. And then we probably also want it to be 3 blocks tall, so we can mine it 3 blocks tall the whole way along here. And yeah, okay, well, let me go ahead and get this all mined out here to where we want it. Okay, I got it all dug out, 2 blocks wide, going the whole way down. So now we are going to go ahead and fill it in, and I think I decided that for my color scheme here, I am going to do it mostly in acacia and then use the mangrove logs as sort of supports. And actually, I think we want to sort of make the first supports like on the outside of this thing almost. So maybe if we get rid of this here, we can make it, give it like that sort of like abandoned mine look. Yeah, we could do that. Ooh, yeah, that looks pretty cool. And I was thinking that doesn't really look red, so then we should strip it. Uh-huh. Yeah. Okay, I like that. Yeah, I like that. Okay, we're gonna go with that. So then we can get rid of all this wood in here, and we should be good. Yeah, okay. So let me get going with this. Okay. Um, well, are you gonna like hurt? Ooh, you have a nautilus shell. I've never seen a. Oh, okay. Now you're trying. Now you decide to kill me. Okay, I see how it is. Fine, fine. I didn't want to kill you, but ooh, you even dropped some copper too. Dang, this guy had a lot of stuff on him. Okay, I sort of want that nautilus shell. You know what? We just place down these 9 blocks right here, and we can have that. There we go. Okay, there we go. You know, we might actually be able to make a conduit at some point here, because we already have a Heart of the Sea down in our dock, I'm pretty sure. And we have several more of these. Maybe I should look into that. Not that we really need it for anything. I don't know. It could be fun to make. Ooh, that's really dark. There we go. Now it's not so dark. Okay, let's get back to it. So I finished up the tunnel here, or at least this side of it. I didn't do any of the glass yet, and I didn't do the other side yet, but that's okay. We might not actually get to that in this episode. We might have to do that in between episodes, or I'll just finish that up in the beginning of the next episode. That bit shouldn't take too long. It's more so just the ramp. Now, I had this barricaded here because I did accidentally let it go nighttime while I was down here. So I guess we just sort of have to hope that nothing comes out at us, which doesn't look like there is. Now, I did have to put these two little things here, which looks sort of funky, but I think we can cover them with a little bit of greenery if we go ahead and get some leaves and stuff. Oh, also, I finally found some lapis. You always find it when you don't, like, expect it. We, like, really severely ran out of lapis lately, and we have just not been able to do much enchanting. Also, I noticed this while I was looking over one of my episodes, maybe a couple weeks ago. These three flowers actually got destroyed. I think it was when the creeper blew up right here at the front of the house. Quite a few episodes ago, actually. So we might have to fix that at some point here. Ooh, it's starting to get nighttime. Well, also, something else you might have noticed during my time lapse. My shovel broke. Although I'm not too upset about that because it was just an efficiency shovel, so I don't really care. It's fine. So, another thing you might have also noticed is I ran out of the mangrove stuff here. So I actually had to substitute a lot of it in, and I ended up using pots, actually. Using pots? Yes, they're called decorative. I thought flower pots they were called decorative. Using pots too. So wait, are these called pots? What are these things called again? And I was like, wait, these can't be called pots too. Yes, they're called decorative pots. I was gonna say, I thought using pots they were called. Wait, are these called pots? What are these things called again? Using too. So they're called decorative pots. Yes, they're called decorative pots. I was gonna say, I thought flower pots they were called pots. I was gonna say, these can't be called pots too. So they're called decorative pots. Okay. But yeah, I had to use them to sort of give things these little bit of a taper, but they blend perfectly with the color of the wood here. It's like purposeful almost. It's sort of crazy. And then I just added these little bits in here to the tops. Anyways, let's go ahead and actually put the rails down here. Now, you might have noticed I did actually put stairs going the whole way up to this. Ooh, what are these doing here? I did put stairs going the whole way down here too. So I was thinking, well, you won't just have to go over to the bridge now. You could also use the tunnel if you wanted to once we get this finished, and that'll be nice. So let me go ahead and now go through and add our powered rails. I believe it was every 6 blocks. I don't know. Let's go up and check. Okay, all the torches are in, so we should just be able to place all the powered rails right up on top here. And then we can go up our hill here. And that's why I put the stairs on it, because it makes it a whole lot nicer to go up it. And there we go. Now, I think in the last episode, I actually crafted a minecart if we go on up to the house. So we can go ahead and take a ride down our hill if we wanted to in that minecart. If I made one, I don't remember anymore. So let's see here. It should be in one of these chests here. Okay, I got the minecart here. So now let's go ahead and take a little ride. So we go ahead down the hill here. Ooh, why are we getting stuck? A little bit of lag, maybe. Yeah. Ooh, why is this so laggy? Yeah, it's fine. Oh, okay. Okay. What are we doing here? Okay, we're at the end. Maybe it'll be better going back up? Let's try going back up. See if it's any less laggy. Oh, yeah, that's a lot better. Huh, strange. Ooh, we nearly didn't get up the hill there. That was a bit iffy. Okay, we are back up at the station here. Okay, well, I think that's about it for this video. This is another Crafty Sausage video. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe too while you're at it.